We're back after a couple week hiatus. We're back to chat more about the NFL. It's been a great season. It's been fun. The Lions are just a juggernaut. The Jets just keep falling apart no matter all the pieces they get. They keep taking from the Green Bay Packers. Sorry, well, your Raiders still suck. Um, St. Louis Ram. Oh, geez, not St. Louis Rams. The LA Rams. Good Lord. You look at that division that they could put a run together. That entire division's almost 4-4. The NFC North has the best record in football. So I mean, I don't know. What else could we want out of the NFL? It's been a good season, been a good year, guys.
What about college?
Iowa State's undefeated. I mean, so many teams have lost one college football playoffs, 12 team. It's been fun. I tell you what, it's been a great year to be a football fan.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, there's also that chaos that goes on, a lot of injuries and a lot of predictions that have just not panned out. Jets. But yeah.
The good old Jets. They're on empty right now.
And then you got teams that are benching quarterbacks. Um, Richardson taking plays off and old Joe Flacco taking over team again.
Been a game.
I haven't done this so long. I don't remember what to do.
Good Lord, Will. It's only been a couple weeks. It's only been a couple weeks. All right, Will, what's the noon games? Let's do it.
Oh, I was gonna talk about college
Oh,
first.
my apologies. Let's go.
Well, we got Ohio State who lost to Oregon. Oregon's number one team overall right now. Best team in college football, question mark, to be determined. Zach Gelb thinks so, otherwise. They're playing Penn State. Got undefeated Indiana at number 13. I think they should be ranked higher. They're at Michigan State. Texas Tech at Iowa State, undefeated still. Um, the classic Wisconsin Iowa rivalry is back. Both teams are not ranked. Um, Navy lost. They're out of the top 25. They lost to Notre Dame last week. Army is pumped for that one because this would have been great if Navy would have went undefeated and Army would have went undefeated. They would have played each other. And then the next week would have been the Army Navy game. That would have been good. Um, and then we also have the world's largest outdoor cocktail party this weekend, Georgia, Florida. Classic matchup. They're in Jacksonville Municipal Stadium, the home of the London Jags. They might move that game next year though to the Georgia Dome or Mercedes-Benz now it is. Um, Yeah, I mean, you still got Alabama. They're gonna squeak their way in somehow. They're gonna squeak their way in. You know they will.
A three-loss team will be in the 12 playoff SEC guaranteed.
Mm-hmm. Because right now, okay, you look. The Big 12 is Iowa State and not Baylor,
BYU.
BYU. Big 10 is Ohio State and Oregon. And then I don't even know who's topping the ACC right now.
Miami.
Oh, that's right, the U, Cam Ward. But yeah, a three-loss team will probably make the playoffs.
It'll be either be I mean, it have to be SEC team because I don't think if Penn State loses on Sunday or Saturday, they're out. Um, I only think two Big Ten teams for sure are in. The Big 12, it comes down to BYU or Iowa State who wins better season and if Colorado doesn't calm down. So
Notre
I don't
Dame.
know. And Notre Dame's in. So
What if Army goes undefeated?
no.
No.
If maybe would have been undefeated and they beat them, maybe. But Boise State's in front of all those teams right now. So
Oh, that's right. Because of their stud running back.
yeah. And their only loss is to Oregon in a close game. So
If I can find it, I'm gonna pull his stats up.
I think he's at least 200 yards in front of Caleb Johnson from Iowa.
Yeah, Caleb Johnson's number two rusher in college
Hmm.
football.
Hmm.
But I think he's got 16 touchdowns rushing. Johnson.
16 or 17. Yeah,
Where
he's a couple away from tying Sean Green at 20
is that the most in one season? Sean Green
for Iowa. Yeah.
for
Yep.
Iowa.
20
Yeah.
rush, 20 rushing touchdowns in a
I was gonna
season.
say I thought Ron Dane had the record still.
That's for complete season. This is Iowa record,
Okay.
team record. Yeah.
Oh, I can't find their conference. Oh, here they are. Wait. There they are. Boise State, number 15, first of the Mountain West. Okay, Ashan Genti, 159 rushes for 1,376 yards. That's over 8 yards a run, 18 rushing touchdowns. I think he'll get a lot of I think he'll get a lot of second place Heisman votes.
I think Travis Hunter is now the top odds for Heisman as of today.
I don't think he's gonna win though because he's gonna miss a game or two.
I don't see any other team besides like ugh, maybe Cam Ward, maybe.
The only thing
And
Ashan Chenti doesn't do is catch the ball. He's kind of like a Derrick Henry, just
yeah.
runs. Yeah, it'll be Travis Hunter or Cam Ward for Heisman.
Hmm.
All right, and back to our NFL now. We have a Thursday night football game on Amazon Prime only on Halloween. Don't forget to watch. The first place in the AFC South, Houston Texans, versus the New York Jets.
Yep. Wow, what a table this game turned into be. Um, the only thing that's down for Texans is Stephon Diggs is done, but I heard Brown is might possibly be back here in a couple weeks or two from the IR. Um, Other than that, Rodgers and that team is, yeah, they're not doing too hot. Expectations have completely fallen off. And Houston, as long as Joe Mixon stays healthy, they're going to be running the ball. CJ's going to just do enough to manage the win. And yeah, this should be Houston, unless something terrible happens here. It should be Houston here.
I'm gonna take the Jets. They're gonna go on a run. Their backs are against the wall. They got 6 losses. They're gonna put it all together. They're gonna win, but it's gonna be by 3 points. They got to win this game. Like it's the Texans can afford to lose this game. The Jets can't. So yeah, I've got the Jets winning by 3 points.
Well, when your quarterback is your general manager and your head coach. Yeah, the Jets have been a dumpster fire this season. They got Devontae Adams from the Raiders because, yo, man, I'm a Jet now. They're 0-2 with Devontae, soon to be 0-3 because the Texans are going to win. And the quarterback's coach, Todd Downing, is now the offensive coordinator. Their offense has been a little better since the firing of Robert Saleh, who Aaron Rodgers single-handedly fired Robert Saleh. Everybody knows it by now. And yeah, the Jets are just wow. I'm glad I didn't pick them in the Super Bowl because I was thinking about it, but I didn't. And yeah, tomorrow on Sports Talk will be the World Series going on right now, Yankees Dodgers, and
I
the
think they
Jets game. Friday will be the World Series and the Jets game. Uh, but yeah, Texans. And the Jets are actually favored in this one by two.
they are home, aren't they?
It's at MetLife. I am gonna go Texans by 6. 23-17. Texans.
I mean, the Jets defense isn't terrible. It's just
They're not
the offense.
complete. Their defense was better last year. But yeah, Aaron Rodgers is the problem. Okay, when they start looking for a new head coach next year, who wants to take the Jets job?
So you think Rodgers is done, or he's gonna stay there a year?
Oh, he'll be back.
You think so?
I think he's got at least one more year
I
after.
think he's got one more year, then he's gonna be done.
Hmm.
Some guy called in on, I think, DP, and he says, "Yo, man, Shador Sanders and Dion both to the Jets. Shador should sit behind Aaron Rodgers for a year." But that's not gonna happen.
But maybe it should now. Look at all these starters that have been benched too early. What?
Oh,
Both
Anthony
Bryce,
Richardson.
both Bryce Young and AR.
The Anthony Richardson, Joe Flacco situation kind of reminds me of Vince Young and Kerry Collins.
Hmm? Right?
All right, we'll get into the noon games on Fox and CBS. The first one is the Washington Commanders of a very impressive win at the done dead in the water New York Giants.
Yeah, this is a easy one. All right here, guys. Washington, best team in the division. Jaden Daniels is definitely the rookie of the year. Pending anything terrible that happens or anything that
Jinxed it.
unforeseen. I know, might have. But yeah, what a great way to end it there. Bears prematurely celebrate. Gosh, coulda, shoulda, woulda. Thank God for Nana for that one. And yeah, even though they maybe down, I don't know. The Giants, they got one brother out there and to catch the ball. Other than that, Dan Jones is awful, and he will not be in New York next year. So, Commanders. Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else there is to be said. That Giants suck. Washington by 14 plus. It's not even gonna be worth watching.
Yeah, Commanders go for the sweep. They've already beat the Giants once this year. Giants stink. Dan Jones stinks. They got one Malik Neighbors. This Giants team has actually have better players than they did 2 years ago when they made that improbable wild card run to sneak in the playoffs. I think Brian Daboll needs to refreshen his resume because I think the Giants are gonna clean house, get a new quarterback, get a new coaching staff. And yeah, Washington Commanders, Washington Football Club, whatever they are, the DC Defenders. will win this one by 13 points easily. Next nooner is another divisional rivalry. Second time these two teams have met. The 2-5 once were 2-0 New Orleans Saints at the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, this game really went from a division game to, oh yeah, it's still a division game, but it doesn't really matter. So pick any team. It might be their only division win, or maybe they'll split. Yeah. Saints don't have a quarterback. They desperately need Derek Carr. Alvin Kamara probably should not have resigned that, but hey, you know what? Get them, they got money. So, but yeah, Panthers just traded their receiver to the Ravens, and so I don't even know who's going to play in this game. So, yeah. But I'm going to take, let's see, I'll take the Panthers because they need another win. Why not?
I'm gonna take the Saints by 7. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, no one's gonna watch this game.
I will.
Oh, okay.
I don't. I don't even know if I will.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Tim Panthers. I don't know if I don't know who's starting at quarterback for the Panthers. Is it the Red Rifle or is it Bryce Young? Um, Saints Spencer Rattler hasn't been bad, but he's a 6th round pick and he's looking like it. Um,
Teams are awful. Yeah.
yeah, they're both teams are awful. I think the Saints will move on from Dennis Allen after the year at head coach. Out of 70, out of every head coach who's coached 75 games in their career, he has the worst record. Um, yeah, the Panthers, this was a building year, you know it. They got a new head coach, Dave Canals, trying to figure things out. They're gonna obviously gonna go big in the draft, free agency. Yeah. Next nooner is the I call them mediocre. I think they're the most mediocre team in the league, the Broncos, at the NFL's third favorite team, the Ravens.
Yeah, the Ravens kind of stumbled last week against the Jameis Winston and crab legs out there.
Eat the dub.
I mean, geez, Cleveland fans are like, man, why didn't we start this weeks ago? But that's for another day. And the Ravens are the Ravens. King Henry's dominating, just under 1,000 yards in the year. And Lamar Jackson's, gosh, looking like a great another MVP year. But yeah, Broncos are the Broncos. Nothing great, nothing bad. They're just average. But yeah, I'm going to take the Ravens in this one just because they're the hottest offense. They got another receiver who probably won't get more than 30 catches this season because all they do is run and throw to the tight ends. So Ravens big.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the upset this week. I'm gonna say the Broncos by 7. I think they're gonna surprise some people. I think they're just mediocre enough to beat the Ravens.
Yeah, Ravens will bounce back from that ugly loss in Cleveland. It's at M&T Bank. They've only lost there once this year to my Raiders, which I still don't know how we beat them. But yeah, Deontay Johnson is now a Raven. He'll probably be their third receiver in the game. Probably next week he'll be their number two. Yeah, just give the ball to Derrick Henry like every other play or every play. Um, yeah, Broncos are average, like I said. They're not really exciting to watch. they got a good pass rush. I think their pass rush is probably the best on their team. Their offense is kind of blah. Bo Nix is learning things. But yeah, I'm gonna go Ravens by 12 points. The next snooner is the Los Angeles Chargers, the NFL's fourth favorite team. You guys have no reactions when I say this because we know it's all true. At famous Jameis's Cleveland Browns, eating that dub.
Yeah, another kind of middle of the pack game. I mean, both teams are kind of below expectations for the year. Chargers probably thinking they should be better than what they are. Browns have been like what coulda, shoulda, woulda. Who's in charge of this team? Now we actually can play some quarterback play here with Winston instead of Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun
So
Combs.
yeah, but it's another game that really, I mean, the Chargers. I mean, they did look decent last week. And the Browns beat the Ravens. They beat the NFL. I'm taking the Chargers here. It's gonna be a close one, but I just think they're the better team now. I mean, Winston, he'll make mistakes. He always does. He looks good one week, and then he looks like awful. Like, what is this guy doing? He's by reason he's a backup. So, Chargers.
Hey, you know what? Now that Deshaun Watson's not on the team, I can now start rooting for the Browns again. I'm gonna go with the Browns. Yeah, I think they got some life back in them. They look pretty good. I think they're gonna put two together. And yeah, it's gonna be a close game though. Like this isn't gonna be like not gonna go blow them out, but I got them by. I think they're gonna win by 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Chargers in this one. They're gonna run the ball like they do all year. And yeah, I think Crab Legs is gonna have a down game, and their Brown fans are gonna cry. And then the Browns will put their fourth string quarterback in, Bailey Zappi,
When they get him?
last week because DRT's hurt,
Oh,
and Deshaun Sheep and Deshaun P. Diddy Combs.
oh boy.
But yeah, it's gonna be. You can see this game being like 16-10 Chargers.
Yeah.
And then the Browns should really consider trading Myles Garrett, but I don't know if they will. All right, next snooner is the battle of the. Oh wait, no! Sorry, my other computer went out. It's back. Battle of the two worst teams in the AFC. The very surprising Patriots, who got a home win last week with their quarterback Jacoby Brissett after Drake May got hurt, at the Tennessee Titans, who are dead in the water.
Those Titans. Yep, how the mighty have fallen. Yeah, I mean, there are some kind of sub matchups this week. I mean, teams are either really good, really mediocre, or just not that good this year. Patriots got that dub last week against the Jets. I think they're going to rebound this week again. Titans are just falling apart. Team isn't as good as I thought they were, and yeah, they're just not that good. So I'm going to take the Patriots. It'll be a low scoring game, but yeah, Patriots.
Yeah, I got the Patriots too.
I gotta pick my Titans in this one.
Oh,
I know. I hope Bill Levis plays.
oh, dude.
Um, Obviously the Titans traded DeAndre Hopkins to the Chiefs. They still got Calvin Ridley. This is the Calvin Ridley Bowl because These are the only two teams that wanted him. And his girlfriend told him to pick the Titans because she liked Nashville better. But yeah, Drake May, I think he's going to be a pretty solid quarterback for the Patriots for the next 10 years. Um, but yeah, hopefully Bill Levis is the answer. I think he still could be. Time will tell. JC Latham looks good. Titans have a very underrated defense. Um, Patriots coaching staff needs to figure things out. New head coach Gerard Mayo said our team is soft. Well, that starts with the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
They did. Um, yeah. Titans by let's go 5.
Oh gosh.
I'm picking all odd scores this week, just like what Travis would do. All right, next nooner is the NFL's second favorite team, the Dallas Cowboys, coming off of their bye week at the Falcons.
Yeah, I mean, if the Jets weren't as bad as they've been this year, Dallas would be the number one
Yes.
storyline of the of every day, every week on every channel on the world of sports. I mean, every day we hear something from Jerry like today, oh, we got so much better. Look at these players we got on this team. We are so good.
Anything.
And I mean, like, man, I'm not even sure. I mean, who can think of a owner that loves to fly his planes just in the middle of practice field just to say, pop in and say, how you doing? Oh, here I am. It's Jerry. But yeah, jeez. Dallas is a mess. This game is a mess. And Hot Atlanta's playing pretty well. Drake London's been good. Captain Kirk's leading the crew, and Atlanta will win this game.
I got Atlanta win this game by like 21 plus points. Kirk Cousins gonna throw like 5 touchdown passes. I mean, this game's gonna be over by halftime. I
I'm
hope
gonna
so.
go.
I hope
Sorry,
so for the sake of my fantasy team.
I'm gonna go Falcons by at least 2 touchdowns. Cowboys don't have a running game. Ezekiel Elliott, old. Dalvin Cook, old. They do not have a running game. Dak, all he does is stares down CeeDee Lamb every play. And Falcons, yeah, they're a underrated team. They'll probably win the AFC, NFC, excuse me, South now because they swept the Buccaneers, and that kind of notched them up a couple notches. But yeah, Falcons will win this one easily, and it'll be drama in Dallas all week.
Nothing's changed. See
No.
you back here next weekend.
All right, next nooner is the Dolphins, who looked like a way different team with Tua Tagovailoa back at the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo.
Yeah, I think this is a big game here for the Bills. I think with our MVP not named on the Ravens is Josh Allen. He's been playing really good on with a lot of less weapons than he had in years past. Um, but Tua, yeah, Dolphins are so better. Much they missed him so much without him, and Cheetah is like you said, you better start me, even though they didn't get the win against last week. Um, but I'm taking the Bills as their home. Dolphins don't really play well up north. Uh, but yeah, they should. James Cook should have some touchdowns as well. So it should be a convincing good Bills win here.
I'm gonna take the Dolphins. They're gonna win this one. They're gonna make the Bills lose. Give the Jets a chance to maybe take that division. I got the Dolphins by 7 because why not?
Wow. Uh, First time these two teams played, the Bills killed Tua, literally. And yeah, they're gonna probably beat them again. They're gonna sweep the fish. Bills are clearly the best team in the AFC East this year. It's kind of like the Patriots for 20 years. That division was garbage besides the Patriots. And now that division is garbage besides the Bills. But yeah, MVP, Josh Allen, Josh Allen, Josh Allen will and should win the MVP this year. He only has one
They're
interception.
gonna give it to Mahomes because the NFL loves Mahomes, even though he's thrown more interceptions than touchdown passes. Fun fact.
The NFL has gotten the MVP right recently, but the NFL
Mhm.
has gotten the coach of the year wrong recently, in my opinion.
So who do you think is the coach of the year as of now?
Dan Campbell.
Yeah.
That's what you
I,
think too?
I don't
hmm
know. I'm gonna disagree. I'm gonna say Matt LaFleur. I mean,
Uh,
think what he's done. Two quarterbacks.
bias.
We have two. I'm not. Yes, maybe there's a little bit of bias here, but hear me out. But hear me out. All right, hear me out. We've had Jordan Love get hurt. Malik
We're
Willis
not even talking about the Packers.
matter. Didn't matter.
Okay, we're not going to talk about any other game. We're just going to talk about the Packers.
Got it. Damn straight.
Oh my God. But yeah, coach of the year they got wrong the last 2 years. 2 years ago, it should have been O'Connell, and last year it should have been Dan Campbell, but whatever. Moving on. There's only one more noon game. My Raiders, who are dead in the water, I'll admit it. That's fine. We don't have anybody besides Brock Bowers at the jungle with the Bengals.
Yeah, Joe Burrow and the Bengals and Jamar Chase. What a deadly weapons they got there. But other than that, defense is playing all right. Raiders, who's left in that team besides Brock Bowers?
Max Crosby.
Yeah, I mean, we did finally hear um, that Crosby is not going to be traded, but I am hearing that possibly some teams should look at your top receiver out there in Jacoby Myers, just because, well, why not? But I mean, Raiders, yeah, kind of underwhelming season. Pierce just really hasn't taken off that well this year. Hopefully they get a good pick next year. Um, but yeah, sorry, man, I'm not gonna pick your Raiders this week. So yeah,
I got the Bengals. Sorry, Will.
That's it.
Yeah. What else is there to be said?
Yeah, Bengals.
I mean,
It's gonna be another close game. Hey, we only lost by the Chiefs by 7. That was impressive because Kevin Harlan and Trent Green said the Chiefs are gonna win by 55.
and Madden.
But yeah, Brock Bowers, Brock Bowers, Brock Bowers, Brock Bowers.
interception.
I
That's
think he already has 70 receptions on the season.
55.
Oh, 55.
He's number one in catches this year.
That's right. I'm thinking another guy. Never mind. Carry on.
No, number two is Garrett Wilson. Yeah, Jamar Chase is leading the NFL in receiving yards.
hmm
And receiving touchdowns, I don't know who that is. I looked
Evans?
I looked the other
No.
day.
Godwin? No.
No,
It's got to
Godwin's number 2 in yards. I
it's
don't
got to be it's got to be someone from the Buccaneers because Mayfield has 21 touchdowns on the season.
know. But yeah, anyways, Bengals have been kind of disappointing this year. Their defense is not that great. Um, T. Higgins has been non-factor for them. They don't really have a running game. Raiders don't have a running game either. But it's gonna be a close game than it should be, I think. What are you watching, Tim?
World Series is on. Dodgers just scored.
Dodgers, Yankees. All right, that's it for the noon games on Sunday. Um, 3 o'clock games. There's one, two, three, four. But according to our producer, there's only one.
Damn straight.
We'll get to the garbage 3 o'clock games first. The Dougie P reunion bowl game. Jaguars and Eagles.
Yeah, Jacksonville's not a terrible team, not a bad team, not a good
Tim's
team.
Jags.
Yeah, oh, well, they're just mediocre. A lot of mediocre teams here in the NFL this year. Um, Eagles, Saquon Barkley, man, he's looking good out there. If it wasn't for King Henry, he'd probably be the best offseason acquisition. But yeah, Eagles look good. I mean, Hurts hasn't turned the ball over, so that's a good thing. But yeah, I'm taking Eagles in this one. They should get the job done this week.
I think it'd be funny if the Jaguars eke this one out. I'm gonna take the Jaguars by 3 points.
Good luck.
Yeah, I mean it's a pipe dream, but it would just be funny.
This game was supposed to be Sunday night, but they moved it
Oh, really?
Really?
because the Jaguars stink. I'm surprised Dougie P hasn't been let go yet, but I looked at their coaching staff and they got nobody besides Mike McCoy, the old Charger coach from like 10 years ago. Um, yeah, Eagles are gonna run the ball. Saquon, Jalen Hurts. Jaguars have not been good this year. Trevor Lawrence has been kind of okay. All those top draft picks on defense have been okay, like Josh Allen, the Jaguars linebacker Josh Allen, that is. But yeah, Eagles by 10, and they're gonna lead the whole game. Next 3 o'clock is the Chicago Bears, who have been, they're okay. Building year at the NFC West division leading Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, Cardinals, Kyler Murray looking a lot better last week. They got play really good. I mean, when he plays confidence, it only means one thing: Black Ops is coming out sooner, pretty soon here. So
Double XP weekend.
yeah. But the Bears, wow, team that has almost blundered the game and then came back and nearly won the game and then lost it on the play of the year to the Commanders.
That guy should have been cut.
Well, yeah. But yeah, I'm taking the Cardinals this one. Harrison's been playing really good of late. as long as the Cardinals, this division is open to any of these teams, really. I mean, so anybody's game. A lot of season left in the NFC West, so I'm taking Cardinals in this one.
Black Ops has already came out. I'm taking the Bears.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. What else is there to be said? He's going to be playing Call of Duty instead of watching film. So
Short
Bears,
and sweet.
Bears got a chance this week.
Cardinals by 2. They beat the Dolphins by 1. They're going to beat the Bears by 2. Yeah, Cardinals, Seahawks, 49ers are all 4-4, and the Rams are 3-4 because they had a bye week. Every team in that division is very mediocre this year. It's anybody's division, the NFC West. Anybody's. And yeah, I think the Cardinals are better than what their record is, but some of their wins, like last week, could have been a loss kind of thing. And little baby Kyler Murray, Yo Man Double XP weekend, Call of Duty. All right, next 3 o'clocker. Well, there's 2 left. Which one to pick last? Next one's Rams Seahawks at Quest.
Yeah, this is Rams are finally getting back to full health here on the offense. It can tell you what a week can do to a franchise here. Because I mean, a week ago, Cooper Kupp was possibly on the way out, and McVay saying this could be he's not going to do no rebuild, so this could put him in his last year. So, but yeah, all that changed and then you got old Puka back, and Stafford was dealing with his boys out there, and Kyren Williams once again finds the end zone, and he breaks Eric Dickerson's record for most touchdowns under 25 games as a Ram.
Oh, stat of the day.
There you go. Yeah, but Geno Smith is playing very well out there, and no one's paying attention because he's in Seattle. But yeah, DK Metcalf's having a really good year. The running game's playing well. Defense is playing well. It should be a good game. But I'm taking the Rams because they're playing good on offense, and that young defense is getting after people. They have Jared Verse. He's one heck of a player. It's going to get the ball. Yeah. I mean, a very young team, but I'm taking the Rams in a close one here.
Yeah, I think the Rams are getting healthier. Yeah, with that, I think they're going to win this game. Yeah, it'll be fun. I think the Rams are gonna kind of surprise people if they can stay healthy. They got to be able to stay healthy.
Puka, 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 Puka. Touchdown to Marcus Robinson.
What it
Puka was
was?
dealing. Puka was dealing. That guy's good. If Puka was healthy, he would clearly be the number 1 receiving catches in the league. He's that good. Yeah, what a difference from the Raiders game to the Vikings game. Even though the refs had the no call on the face mask on Sam Darnold. Rams offense looked way better with Puka and Cooper Kupp. They will not be trading anybody. Cooper Kupp was probably that close to being traded. I was gonna say probably the Buccaneers or the Steelers.
Probably
But
Steelers.
I think the Rams are hot. Hope it's not too hot too early type of thing. I got the Rams getting this one done. Geno Smith is leading the NFL in passing yards with DK Metcalf, Jackson Smith, Old McDonald, Seahawks. They're 4-4. They'll probably finish the year 8-9, 9-8. Maybe sneak into the playoffs. I don't know. They're a very average team. They're very young coaching staff. All right, and then get rid of everything because there's only one game matters according to producer. It's the Tom Brady LFG game. The Detroit Lions, who have been hot at the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, Detroit is doesn't even need to do a whole lot on offense, and they'll still throw 50 points up on. I mean, they were saying, yeah, they threw 50 points, 52 points on Titans, which basically means about 38 on everybody else. So Jared Goff is being very consistent, not making terrible decisions. The running game is going great. Gibbs and Montgomery are getting in the end zone. Defense is playing not too bad without their best player, and Aiden Hutchinson. Uh, Dan Jones is coaching one heck of a thing. I mean, the only thing that comes down to this game is Jordan Love's health. Will he play? Will he not play? He didn't practice today. But with him on the field, he is definitely going to give. I mean, this is a battle for the NFC right now. Best two teams in NFC. But I'm going to take the Lions because I just think they're the top team and maybe the NFL right now.
This is going to be an epic game. You're right. Clear your calendars. Don't do anything. Have those eyes balls glued to the screen. These are the best. Yes, you heard it. The best two teams in football right now. The Green Bay Packers and the Lions. Hey, it's going to be a close game. I think what's going to happen again, we're going to go 3 weeks in a row. I think the Packers are going to have a walk-off field goal to beat the game, to win. Yeah, this is going to be a dogfight. It's going to be a big heavyweight bout. I don't know about you guys, but I cannot wait. It's going to be fun. Even if we're going to win we can win without Jordan Love. We got Malik Willis. It's going to be a great game. I don't know what else to say. We're going to win by 3 points, walk off field goal. Why are you calling?
Is someone getting a call right now?
Yeah, why? What are you doing?
The NFL's calling because you said the two best teams in the league.
Oh, I'm sorry, NFL.
The NFL is very mad because you didn't say the Chiefs.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, NFL, you can just stop. That's all right. What are you gonna do? Shut us down? Just three-man crew over here.
The NFL's hot right now, Nate, because you didn't say the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm gonna have these two teams split. Packers will win this one. Jordan Love is the next gunslinger in the NFL. He has a lot of touchdowns and a lot of interceptions.
But not as much as Mahomes.
I think
Tied.
Oh, darn
Jordan
it.
Love has more touchdowns than Mahomes, yes.
Oh, there you go. Even better.
Yeah, even better. But yeah, I still got the Lions as my Super Bowl team. They're gonna split this. They're gonna split the series with the Packers, and they actually have recently. The Lions have been winning in Green Bay, but historically they suck in Green Bay, just like the Colts can't win in Duval. Packers. Yeah, I'm gonna take them. And Tom Brady, LFG.
Let's go. But here's the other thing too. Jordan Love might be tied he has more touchdowns than Mahomes, and he hasn't played as many. He hasn't played as much. So there you go. Look at that. The new best, one of the best. He's better than Mahomes right there. That's right, NFL. Come at me.
Oh yeah, and then the Lions second receiver Williams is in some trouble. I forgot what he did, but he might be suspended the rest of the season.
Apparently, he missed as a traffic violation with
That's what it was. Yeah.
he had an unregistered gun as a passenger when he got pulled over, and he never got arrested. So,
But Mr. Blue Hair is a very, very still underrated wide receiver in the league. Nobody talks about him. Very underrated. All right, and then Sunday night, this game was flexed to Sunday night. The 4-4, very mediocre Colts with old man Flacco at the helm at the Vikings.
Yeah, Sam Darnold and the Vikings have had a little mini 2-0-2 skid here at that hot 5-0 start. But they may say a couple bad calls away from being undefeated, but you know what? They had the entire game to get those ones, and they can't win just by one bad call or lose by one bad call. But yeah, but Vikings, Colts, yeah, this is an interesting matchup. I mean, gosh, start the year it could have been two rookies, or not two rookies, two young quarterbacks, and now we got
Yeah,
second oldest
right.
quarterback in the league here in Joe Flacco, trying to lead another team to the postseason. But yeah, Vikings, Darnold definitely may be the best receiver in the league. Just dominating there with the Vikings. But yeah, I'm taking the Vikings in this one. They'll bounce back. Clearly close game, but I mean, Colts have just been kind of just in it, but not. So
I'm gonna take the Vikings. I mean, the NFC North is doing something special this year with their records, so I'm rooting for all the NFC North teams this year. I think the Vikings are gonna win this by 7. It's gonna be a good game. I think the Vikings bounce back.
Vikings win. They'll bounce back. It's up north, Minnesota. I think this is a pretty good Sunday night game. Everybody on Sunday Night Football is not gonna know what to do because it's not Cowboys or Chiefs, though. Yeah, Justin Jefferson is really good. Yeah, the Colts, not sure what they're doing with Joe Flacco versus Anthony Richardson. I guess they're looking now versus the future. Yeah, I get it. Anthony Richardson was like 10 for 35 passing. That's terrible in the NFL. And Joe Flacco has started 2 and played in 3 games, I think, so far. And he has more touchdowns than Anthony Richardson.
passing.
Oh, that's right. Passing touchdowns. Passing touchdowns. But yeah, like I said earlier in the episode, it's kind of like Vince Young, Kerry Collins situation. Young, talented, very project quarterback gets benched for the old man. I mean, Joe Flacco has a Super Bowl under his belt a long time ago now, though, when he was with the Ravens. I mean, he led the Browns to the playoffs last year, and they kicked him out the door for Deshaun Combs. But yeah, Vikings. And then as the week gets over, the Steelers and the 49ers aren't playing this week. They're the only 2 teams on a bye. 49ers needed it bad because half their team is out. Um, I don't think Christian McCaffrey will play this year. I don't know. Um, Big Brock is looking good.
Good.
You don't think he's good this year?
He's playing better than Mahomes.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute.
Oh, the NFL's
Better
knocking
than
on your
Mahomes.
door. The NFL's knocking on your door, Nate. You better answer it.
That's fine.
Just because he's throwing less touchdowns and more
Still playing better than
Brock
Mahomes.
Purdy, I mean, besides Kittle, who was he going to throw the ball to?
Kittle.
Still playing better than Mahomes. I take Love or
Hey,
Purdy any day.
they may be playing statistically better, but Mahomes is probably going to be in the Super Bowl again, so don't matter. Don't matter. He'll good
How
team,
much is
good
the NFL
players,
paying
fine,
you?
Yeah,
huh?
How much is the NFL paying you?
it,
I want some of that.
More every day.
didn't Tim tell you he's going to be one of the refs in a
Yeah.
couple of weeks? So he's gonna call his first game against the Chiefs. They showed him exactly what roughing the passer looks like on Mahomes. And they also showed him how to call defensive pass interference in the most critical moments of the games to favor the Chiefs.
And then the Steelers, they're they are a pretty good team overall. They are. Um, Mike Tomlin, good coach, kind of a hothead though as of late. And Russell Wilson. Did you guys watch the Sunday night game? Wait, no. Yeah, the Sunday night game against the Jets, Steelers Jets. Did you guys watch that 2 weeks ago? No.
Mm-mm.
I know, no.
He's I thought Mike Tirico was gonna hop in bed with Russell Wilson.
Well, who hasn't?
Oh man, Steeler up, baby. Let's go. That's what Russell Wilson says now when his team wins. First it was "Let's go Hawks." Then it was Broncos country, let's ride. Now it's Steeler up, baby. And then the final game, Monday Night Football. Um, I'm not sure what the Buccaneers are going to be doing now with their top two receivers pretty much done for the year. At the NFL's favorite team, the Chiefs at Arrowhead. I mean, this game's pretty much over already.
Yep, I mean you can't get any more picture perfect than this. ABC broadcast, Patty Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift's on her Eras tour back in the States. My gosh, they couldn't have picked the more Hollywood scripted game here. It has all the ages here. Chiefs undefeated. Buccaneers have nobody to throw the ball to. They have three running backs and Uncle Rico out there throwing the ball to somebody. I don't know. But leading the league in touchdowns. But Mahomes, I mean, the Chiefs are so good. Fans are like, man, we're kind of tired of winning, but they're still going to win. That's what I'm hearing. We're like, man, oh, let's watch the Chiefs. Well, we win another game. Wow, wow. Something's just
Yeah.
cheap. But yeah, the Chiefs once again. Hey, Travis Kelce and other news got a touchdown last week, so that kind of quieted things again. But yeah, Chiefs will win. The Buccaneers probably rushed for 40 times in this game. Yeah, that's about all that's there, and I'm sticking to it. Chiefs.
Yeah, this is where you're wrong. Baker's gonna ball out. They're gonna beat the Chiefs. I just need to have Travis Kelce to have a big game, but the Buccaneers are gonna win. Yeah, I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be cool. The NFL is gonna finally watch their golden team finally go down. Um, yeah, and yeah, I got the Buccaneers by 3 points. Let's go.
I hope the Buccaneers win. But who are they gonna throw to?
Bucky Irving.
Okay, Kate Oda, the tight end, a second. Then a bunch of running backs, and then Sterling Shepard has 100 yards catching. They got nobody.
Like I told you, they
Baker
got three running backs.
Baker has been good this year, though. Oh, but I'm taking Chiefs. It feels like a movie. Oh, the Chiefs to probably win. They win. And Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce is kind of a douche still. Um,
Dude,
You need to buy more of that cereal. Come on now.
I could have invented that cereal. Yeah, Travis Kelce has had a down year. He did have his best game last week
It
against
was
the Ra
at National Tight End Week. That's why.
against the Raiders because we were too busy looking at DeAndre Hopkins, who had 2 catches. Um, yeah, Xavier Worthy. I'm kind of surprised they haven't let him loose yet. Chiefs have a very, very good defense, very good coaching. Um, but yeah, Mahomes has been average this year, but they're winning games. And the NFL's happy. And I said, I said, I think the Chiefs won't go undefeated this year. Oh boy, that stirred the pot.
I don't think they're going to go undefeated.
Well, somebody thinks they will. There was like 2 fans that were complaining at me that they're going to go undefeated. I said, oh. I don't,
Probably kids.
I don't think they'll beat the Bills in Buffalo.
Honestly, if the Chiefs play the Ravens again, and not just not in the playoffs, but if they had played later, I think the Ravens would have their number instead of playing them opening day.
I think they'll lose at least 3 games this year.
Well, they'll rest all their starters in Week 17. Who do they play then?
At Broncos.
Oh yeah, that's a loss. Where's one?
Carson Wentz.
Oh yeah, dun 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 dun. There he is.
Hey, don't count the Raiders when we go to Arrowhead. Somehow we win like they're every other year. Still don't know how we do. Um, they'll beat the Browns, maybe the Texans and the Steelers.
Steelers might be a trap
They'll
game. Yeah.
they'll trash the Panthers,
Mm-hmm.
and then they play the Chargers again.
Chargers could get them. Yeah. They
It's
could.
at Arrowhead though,
Yeah.
and it's Sunday night.
That's right. American.
Mike Tirico and Chris Collinsworth will be playing grab butt with each other.
they got
America always needs to be satisfied on Sunday night.
What,
So,
Nate?
and they're gonna have the special referees there, so they,
Yeah. Just like last year when the Packers miraculously beat the Chiefs. I forgot what Packer players went up to the reporter and said, "Oh yeah, we're going to the playoffs." Mike Tirico laughed hysterically. He said, "Haha, not so fast. The Chiefs are going to go all the way still, and the Packers suck." Just remember that, Nate,
it's
the
okay.
Chiefs did go all the way though.
because Mike Tirico got paid millions to say it. And Chris Collinsworth does stuff to pictures of Patrick Mahomes every night.
Oh geez.
Uh,
And we've
Gotta
tracked
lay off that NFL fan fiction pages, man.
and the NFL is happy when the Chiefs win.
yeah. We gotta be careful. The NFL might cancel us because we've been dogging on the Chiefs for the past 10 minutes.
They love them.
Yeah, well.
I don't. Okay, when the Patriots were good, I don't remember this much love with the Patriots.
I don't either. I remember nothing but hate.
You know what I mean?
Because I mean, that was like 20 years ago. Do you remember the Patriots?
They
It didn't
were
get
good.
it didn't it. I mean, the Patriots weren't as dominating in those first 3 Super Bowls until like later. I think it's when they went to undefeated season, they lost, and then they went again and lost with tight end who must not be named, and then they kept winning and winning and winning, and they're like, "Come on, guys! I mean, this is just the beginning of the Mahomes era." So, I mean, unfortunately, I probably have to wait another 3. I mean, I think it's until Andy Reid retires, this is going to continuously go on. He's the clog of the engine that's going this. So
I say the
go ahead.
Patriots. I say the Patriots story today that I think it was funny. I'll just say it quick, but Julian Edelman has this podcast, and
Hmm.
he always meets with Billy O. I don't well, because Billy O was the old coordinator there for a few years. Now he's the head coach of Boston College. But Billy O said, yeah, when I took over as OC when Josh McDaniels went to the Broncos, he said the quarterback meeting was Belichick, Billy O, Matt Castle, and Brady. And Belichick took his shoes off, and Matt Castle's like, "What is that stench?" And Belichick said, "Shut the F up, Matt." It was funny. Uh, but yeah, I don't remember this much love with the Patriots.
No, I don't remember it either.
But okay, okay, take a look at the Chiefs. They won by 7, won by 1, won by 5, won by 7, won by 13, 10, and 7. They're not killing teams.
The offense is just not there. The defense is basically the whole reason they've been so
Their
good.
defense.
It's all the defense. And Mahomes is not playing great. We can all say that, but he is the man who he is. Uh, but at defense, yeah.
I mean, their best game was probably the Saints game. And then their second best game was probably the 49ers, I'm going to say. But yeah, the Chiefs.
Yep. Yep. The good old Chiefs. I mean, with that being said, before the NFL cancels us for dogging on the Chiefs, I thank each and every one of you for watching.